السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. أخواتي أخواتاتي، مرحبا بكم سبيشال لايف اليوم مع سبيشال جيست اللي هو الضيف تاعنا لي غانا، ذا فيموس لي غانا، يوتيوبر انجليزي متابع الارسنال، مريض على الارسنال، راهو معنا اليوم. اللايف حيكون بالانجليزيه اوف كورس، وبالطبع من بعد ندير كويك ترانسليشن نديرها بالعربيه، باش هكا اللي نسيو ناخذوا معاه عنده معنا واحد الساعه يكون معنا. Once again, I'm going to say it in English. Good afternoon. Oh, good evening. Good evening, everybody. Lee Ghana is in the house. Finally, we got you, man. After 3 months. Catch me if you can. That's what we were playing.
Assalamu alaikum. Listen, big up to all the real ones, man. And listen, big up to all of my subscribers that are coming over as well. Make sure, number one, you subscribe to this channel. This guy's a real one, man. Big up to you, my guy.
Thanks,
and make
man.
sure... Yeah, you bear with him as well, because he is translating as well into Arabic, because of some of his subscribers, they don't understand English or can't speak English or read English, etc. So he's going to say that as well. But yeah, I appreciate you having me on. Listen, I know it's been a long time in the making, bruv. Like, me and you have been back and forth.
Wow, that's crazy.
Then obviously I was due to come on, and then my good friend Claude passed away literally that week. Yeah, and
It was that day.
It was that day. It was that day.
It was that day.
And it was just like, so yeah, it's been a long time in the making. Big up to everyone in the chat. Listen, everyone who comes in, stick a like on the video and make sure you subscribe to this channel.
Man.
You're literally just over 400 away from 1,000.
Yes.
Get this guy monetized, man. He's a real one. Let's get him to 1,000 subs.
You got your right army with you, man.
Yeah, the rats, bruv. They're not snakes, bruv. They're rats. The rats have infiltrated.
We obviously, I wanted to start this show, this live, with the tribute to our friend Claude. I met Claude twice. I had the chance to meet him when I had the chance to fly to the UK to watch the Arsenal. I think the first time I met him, it was against FC Basel in the Champions League when we won 2-0. We played really well that game. I think 2 goals, Theo Walcott. I met Claude. I had a really good Theo. Yeah, I had a good chat with Claude. Wow, what a man! What I mean, can you just talk a little bit about Claude? Lee, how was it? I was tough for me. It was tough for me. I'm not gonna lie. Even I've never felt this way. I was even hesitating that day to write you, because I wasn't really neither to do the stream, because I was really affected. It was devastating.
And that's the thing. Like, even people that didn't know him personally or even meet him, obviously you've met him.
Yeah.
I used to speak to the guy every day, man, for years. Like, literally, I've still not kicked him out the group chat. I refuse to kick him out the group chat. Like, still a big old Claude. Look at him, man. Love him. Yeah. He's like a dad, man. He's like a dad.
That's me with Claude back in 2017. Yeah.
Come on, look at him, man. Look how happy.
Outside the Emirates. Yeah.
That was when we were semi-decent as a football club.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring Wenger back. But no, listen, anyone who ever met him, anyone who didn't meet him but watched him on stream or on fan cams on Robbie's channel, or anyone else's channel that he's been on, like, he just shot from the hip, bruv. Like, man don't care. He just said it as it is. And that's why I think, like, the first time I met him, he bought me a drink, he bought me a coffee or a tea at the Little Wonder Cafe opposite the stadium. And I was like, no, I'll buy you. He's like, no, I love watching you on camera. And I'm like, Claude, I love watching you, bruv. You're the superstar, not me. I'm just a nobody. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, just a regular fan. Like, but from that day, we just clicked. And Kenny Ken as well, Chig, Afsal, Dan Potts, Tony Rolfe, Johnny Buttons, all of them, man, all had his back. Every single one of them had his back. If I've missed anyone, I apologize, but I'm just like, but yeah, man, when I got the news, bruv, I swear I cried like a baby. I can't lie. Like, I've been there. I'm currently at my parents' house at the moment. And I lost my nan and granddad years and years ago. Well, my granddad years ago, God rest his soul, and my nan more recently, God rest her soul as well. But I didn't even cry at the funeral for either of them. Yeah. But I went to his funeral the other week, mate. It was the most
I saw the pictures.
It was the most gut-wrenching feeling, because you know what, like, I wasn't like that with my nan and granddad. Yes, I'd see him and it was like whatever, but with him it was every single day I spoke to that guy, man, like literally multiple times through the day. I still think my phone's gonna ring and he's gonna and the opening line used to be, Lee, I'm sorry to bother you, I know you're busy. And I'm like, how do you know I'm busy? If I was busy, I wouldn't have answered me. Yeah, and like, I'd always pick up the phone to him, man. I love him to bits. Like, it cut me up, man. It really.
It's a big loss. It's a big loss. I'm not gonna
Yeah, it
lie. It's
messed
a
me
big
up a
loss.
lot, man. But you know what? The
Yeah.
one thing it taught me, is life is short, mate. Real short.
And that's why we need to enjoy it every
yeah,
bit.
man. Listen, like the weather might not be great in England. The the grey skies I'm looking at right now and the green fields that I'm looking at right opposite the house. But yeah, it looks nice apart from the grey sky. But listen, you just got to enjoy life, man. And listen, there's enough people that want to bring you down in life, whether that be on the internet or off the internet. So, you know, just live every day to the max, man. Do what makes you happy. Yeah. And don't try and make other people happy. Yeah. Do what makes you happy. And then if other people are involved in that, then cool. Yeah. And I've realized that, man. Listen, he was one of my best pals ever. Like, and I'll never forget him, man. And every year that's going to be hard. Like, listen, my phone password to get into this iPhone is the day he died. Yeah, the date he died. Yeah, that ain't ever changing. My profile picture on Twitter is him. That ain't ever changing. I'm keeping that forever. Like, you know, that's my guy. I love him to bits, man. And that was one of the hardest days of my life, was going to his funeral.
Can imagine.
And I swear, like, and big up Expressions as well, man. Big up to him. Yeah, because X had his back all the time, and he's man fully turned up to the funeral in a Tottenham shirt as well. Like, listen, big up to his family, his daughter's mum, like all of that. Yeah, like they were good as gold. Diesel, Terry, absolutely brilliant. And I met his dad. The first time I've ever met his dad. His dad's a Liverpool fan.
Oh, is he?
I won't tell you what he told us, but that's secret. I won't tell you what he told us, but no, Claude weren't a Liverpool fan, before anyone guesses. But no, I can't. But he told me something, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. But I can't say what it is, because like I don't want anyone to put any shit on his name. Do you know what I'm saying? But I love him to bits, man. And like it was tragic, but like you can see I'm smiling, but I'm kind of emotional as well. It's like, and that's how I think of him. It's like, you know, driving down from where I was at the time in Wolverhampton down all the way down to London, it was just like a whole host of emotions going through my head that day. Then I picked Kenny Ken up, and we were like stuck in traffic, so we thought we were going to be late. Then I got Kenny to text his daughter, and she was like, "Don't worry, we're stuck in traffic. Everyone's late. London's mad." But the little procession past the Emirates Stadium, and big up Arsenal Football Club. Listen, I know I slagged the club off a lot. Yeah, big up to them. Everyone who worked in that armory and the ticket office and all that, and anyone who was at the stadium working that day, they all came outside and they all clapped as he went.
And he featured on the match program as well, Lee.
He did. Yeah.
What game was it?
Was it? Man.
It was the Everton game, right? It was the Everton game, wasn't it? Can't remember.
Correct. Yeah, the Everton game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, can I just say as well, right? I met his ex-missus, his daughter's mum. Yeah, he was fully punching. He was punching above his weight, bro. I can't even lie. Big up to her, man. Big up to his daughter, Leanne, as well. Big up to the whole family. Like, I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of some of the text messages after he passed, but obviously they had access to his phone, and I probably wasn't their best friend at the time. But no, honestly, after meeting him, after speaking to him on the phone before meeting him, the funeral, the kind words, the whole day was just surreal. And you know what? They got people to send their pictures in. So then when we went to the crematorium, they had it up, and brother, I swear, I walked in, I just cried. Do you know what? I was the last person out of the crematorium as well, which was like me, Terry, Diesel, Kenny, and Tony Rolfe. We were the last 5 out of that crematorium. Yeah, and it was kind of fitting as well, because we were his closest 5 pals, and we all put our rose up on the coffin and said our goodbyes. And it was tragic, man. It's tragic what's happened to him. But listen, I'm going to tell you what I said to him when I left. I put my 2 hands on the coffin, and I was like, "I fucking love you, you old bastard." Yeah, I said, "I ain't stopping until Arteta's out, and I will not stop until we win a league title." Yeah, and then kiss the coffin, I'm out. Yeah, and mate, it's like, looking at it now, I'm not so emotional, but to actually see it on the day, bruv, I swear I was a wreck, and so was Kenny as well. So was everyone, man. Listen, anyone who was there, then it was tragic. But you know, when the hymns were being sung, it was being sung from a woman up there, like on a little tower thing, like in the background. And what a voice that woman had, by the way. But yeah, beautiful, man. Absolutely brilliant send-off. Big up to his family. Big up to everyone who donated to the Just Giving page as well, which made that happen, by the way. Whether you donated 50p or 50 quid or 100 quid or 300 quid, a grand. I know one of my subscribers donated £1,000.
Yeah, it was crazy. I've seen the...
Yeah, big up to Niraj, man. Niraj, well done, man. Appreciate it. But listen, every single person who put into that, he had the greatest send-off he could possibly have, man. So yeah, it's mad.
Big up Claude, man. خوتي برك هضرنا شويه على كلود. كما على بالكم الحادثه اللي كلود توفى، كان مريض للاسف. هو المناصر معروف كلود. كان عندي كما قلت لكم، انا كان عندي الفرصه تلاقيت به شحال من مره في الاميريت ستاديوم، كنروح نشوف الارسنال، وهو كان قريب بزاف لي. دونك هذه هي حكينا عليها شويه على كلود. لي I just want to ask you, how did you fall in love with the Arsenal? Was it something from the parents or you got from your dad? Or
no, my dad didn't support Arsenal. He supported Millwall.
Millwall. Okay.
And my mum don't really follow football, but my surname's Gunner.
Yeah, I was going to ask. I was going to ask you.
Arsenal.
You can only, you can support another team, can you?
No chance, never in a million years. And listen, big up to everyone watching live. Yeah.
Yes.
Big up to Salim as well. He has to translate as well, so bear with him. Yeah, I know that obviously you've come onto the channel. I've sent the link out, and he sent the link out. So you're probably thinking, "Rah, I can't understand a word he's saying." He's translating to the subscribers that can't understand my English. Yeah, so bear with him. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Come on, let's get this channel to 1,000 subs as well. But yeah,
thanks,
my surname is Connor, and when I was at school, like first school, like infant school, when I was like 5 or whatever, everybody was like starting to get into football at that age, like little kids and that. But everyone was Liverpool and Man United because they were the best 2 teams. And then I was like, well, I don't really like them. Then like somebody said to me at school, like, oh, you support the Gunners then? And I was like, what do you mean? And my name's Lee Gunner. Like I was only like 5-6 years old. But my first experience of Arsenal, and I didn't understand how big it was at the time, was Anfield '89. I was literally just on the verge of turning to 7 years old. And I remember being allowed to sit up and watch it because it was on terrestrial TV, BBC One, blah, blah, blah. Because it weren't like Sky, BT, none of this existed back then. And it was only when I got older that I realized how big an achievement that was. Yeah, and then obviously all the way through like middle school, obviously we were good under George Graham and stuff like that, like still from then. And then obviously into secondary school, Arsene Wenger just made it total football at times, like fluid football. And it was like I could walk out with my little pigeon chest and go, yeah, I support Arsenal. Now I'm like, boy, I need to hide this logo, you know.
We can't do that anymore, unfortunately. We can't do it.
No, I mean, it's kind of sad, man. It's kind of sad, but yeah, listen, my surname, man, that's the main reason. Like as soon as I realized what my surname meant, I was like, right, I'm supporting Arsenal. I don't care.
خوتي برك على بالكم لي غانر اسمه الحقاني هو اسمه غانا، واسمه غانا اللقب ديالو يعني فاني. قال لك انا ما نقدرش نسيبورتي كيب واحد اخرى، كيف نسيبورتي كيب واحد اخرى فريق اخر، وانا اسمي اصلا غانر، هو اسمه لي غانر. وبدا ملي كان صغير كان يحب الفارغ كما سمعتوش كان يهضر. ندير باختصار برك الترجمه باش نقدر نروح يكون عندنا الوقت، باش عندنا بزاف امور نحكيو عليهم. Lee, I want to ask you a little bit about your YouTube channel. How did it start? When did you decided to go full time? Because you're a full time YouTuber, obviously. When did you decide that? Isn't it like risky? I don't know your private life, but to go on full time as a YouTuber is quite it's a big gamble. I would say, because it's not easy. People think it's easy. I have a very a little channel, very small channel, but the amount of editing I do with thumbnails and preparing what to talk about, the game reaction, it takes a lot of time. It's time consuming. How did you decide to go full time?
Do you know what? It's funny because I had another channel called Gunner Bang.
Yeah. I used to follow you when you used to do videos inside the car, actually.
Inside my Datsun. It wasn't a Datsun, it was a Nissan Juke. And then it was a Seat Leon. It wasn't a Datsun, despite what Twitter says. But But that channel, I locked myself out of my own account. Like, so, do you know what it is? I asked somebody to log into my account for me because I was doing it off my iPhone. So I got up to 12K subs on that channel off my iPhone. So I was like, I asked a friend of mine, can you sign into your Mac, download a load of videos? So I want to do chop up a whole 1 year anniversary video of the best bits. So he logged in. It sent me a thing saying, is this you logging in? And I said, no. Yeah, I pressed the wrong button. Ooh. So it just logged me out. And I was like, shit. Boy, now Google thinks I'm hacking my own account.
Wow.
So I had 6 months off. Everyone was harassing me, like, come back, come back, come back, come back. So I'll come back. I'll set up the channel I'm on now. And inside 6 weeks, I was monetized. And inside, I think 6 months, I went, and I was still doing it on iPhone. I was propping it up on a table with books underneath it and like talking in. And, yeah, it was crazy, bruv. And inside 6 months, I started in the end of November 2019. By May 2018, November. By 2019 May, I was on Mac and I was full-time. I hated my job. I used to do a very good job. I used to get paid very good money doing door-to-door sales for double glazing. But I had a threshold and I was like, as soon as I hit that on YouTube, whether it's for 1 month or not, I'm jacking my job. And that's what I did. I hit the money in May and I was like, see you later. And I've never looked back, man. And I've made it work. It's been hard at times. A lot of people want to cancel me. A lot of people want to just like chat rubbish about me. A lot of channels want to make videos about me. Other channels just make solely nicking my clips off my channel and putting them out. Don't phase me, man. Do what you're doing. Once you're all monetized, I'll just claim copyright and get all your money back anyway. So thank you very much.
كويك ترانسليشن اللي سقسيتو خاطر هو فول تايم يوتيوبر كما على بالكم خدمته يوتيوب كان يخدم في شركه تاع اللي يديروا يعني النوافذ الطواقي ومن بعد كانت عنده شانل قديم قناه في اليوتيوب بعد راحت له عاود دار قناه واحده اخرى وبدا بالعقل يبني في القناه ديالو من بعد تيك وصل لواحد العدد من المشتركين ومن بعد ديسيدا وحده يعني يروح فول تايم كما نقولوا حنا يديرها خدمته وراه ناجح ما شاء الله راه ناجح وكما كنت تشوفوا راه غير يزيد سبسكرايبرز ديالو حتى الكونتنت ديالو يعني المحتوى يحكي على الارسنال ويحكي التشوت يحكي الحقيقه ماشي شغل ما عندوش هذه يلعب منه ولا من وهذه هي الحاجه علاش انا من بين المعجبين يعجبني يعني نتبع ليه لي shall we go into the serious stuff now the Arsenal
yeah man. Oh man, we started off with all the nice stuff. Now you're going to get me angry.
Where do we start from, bro? Where do we start from? I wanted to ask you. Let's start with.
It's your show. You do what you want to do. Go on.
No. Go on. Yeah, go on. No problem.
No,
I wanted to ask you about the appointment. What do you think? Like the appointment of Mikel Arteta.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Let's start from the beginning when he got appointed.
Yeah, you didn't want him in first place. Obviously, I watched one of the videos because you were one of the fewest who was against before. Like when we were linked to him, you didn't want him. And what do you think? Is it purely based on like a project, like sports project, or is it just purely for financial reason? It was the cheapest option.
Well, I know for a fact, and Nuno Espirito Santo has left his position at the end of this season, right? I know for a fact. Because you know my plug's 30, yeah? My plug's certified, bruv. You already know this. Kieran Tierney's certified. I knew that before Sky. I was on a stream when I called that. Nicola Pepe shown around London Colney by Lacazette. 2 days later, YouTube channel Arsenal dropped the Lacazette video of showing him around. Yeah. I also called Matt Ryan before anyone. Nobody knew. Yeah. My plug's certified. I have it on good authority that Nuno Espirito Santo was the only manager that got an interview twice for that job before Arteta got the job.
We were linked to him at one point. We were like strongly linked to him.
Nobody else had 2 interviews. Allegri had an interview. Jose had an interview. Arteta. There was a few others. But Nuno had 2. I'm not saying Nuno's coming to us. I'd take him because I think he's a good manager, good coach. But I didn't want him, and it wasn't based on anything other than the fact that he was an average footballer who's just been sat next to Pep. He's never managed a team before. We weren't in this like project stage. We needed somebody to come in and go, boom, Yeah, let's push us up the table, steady the ship. Yeah, because let's be real here. We finished 2 points off third under Emery.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden we sack him when we were 8 points off fourth with 25 games to go. Our fans are now putting out tables today and yesterday with the last 25 games. Yeah. So how comes it's good now under Arteta to do the last 25 games and dismiss the last 13 or the first 13?
But that's the thing that amazes me, Lee, because we've sacked obviously Emery for less than that.
Yeah,
because and I was on, I'm not gonna lie, I was on a show, on a podcast the other day. I'm not gonna mention any names or something, and some people like kind of had a go at me because I was comparing. It's like the problem with this Arteta situation, yeah, with the manager. Obviously, I'm Arteta out. I said it after the Burnley game. I want him out, but as soon as you start it's like it's blasphemic to question the manager. As a fan, I want the best for my football club, and I'm entitled to question the manager. Where are we going? Because that wouldn't happen in other clubs. I can assure you, even in the lowest division, that wouldn't happen. And the thing is, when I started to compare, people didn't like it. I said, "Well, Emery, I'm gonna be straightforward with you." I said, "Emery, the difference between Emery and Arteta, Emery lost his final. That's the difference."
Yeah,
I swear.
But do you know what it is?
Arteta was lucky because he won the FA Cup. It's like he got a free pass.
100%. But do you know what it is as well? Yeah, he couldn't speak English.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's undertones of racism there. Right, I'm not going to go too deep into it, but there is. Like, we sit and take the piss and take the mick, and I go, "Good evening." Yeah. Technically, I'm taking the mick out of him. Yeah. But I do it in a jovial way. I'm not doing it. I like Unai Emery. Yeah, you know this. Anyone who's watched me knows I like Unai Emery. Yeah. I thought he should have been sacked. And Unai Emery's in the chat as well. I can see you. Good evening, Unai Emery. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah. But I thought he should have been sacked. Yeah. But and I said this at the time, if Mikel Arteta was the only option we were going for, I would never have sacked Unai Emery. Exactly. Because if you had given him the transfer targets he wanted, Thomas Partey, Fabinho, Wilfried Zaha. I don't rate Wilfried Zaha, but I understand the logic behind why he wanted Wilfried Zaha, because he said he's ready now. Yeah, Pepe is going to be a project, which he has been. I love Pepe. I think he's brilliant, but I'd still take him over Zaha, like from then and now. But Unai Emery wanted Wilfried Zaha. The club served him up Pepe. He wanted Harry Maguire. You can laugh all you like about Harry Maguire. We served him up David Luiz. Yeah.
He wanted Lee. Sorry to cut you off. He wanted also what's his name? The French international. I forgot his name. He used to play in Roma. The big guy. I forgot. Nzonzi. Nzonzi. He went, and they got him Torreira, which is two different players.
Totally different players. And this is the thing. This is the thing. Yeah. Like I just look at it and I think that the only reason our fans rate Mikel Arteta is because he's got perfect hair. Oh, he's the best looking Spaniard. Like, do you realize how weird that sounds? Like
bro, do you know what? Sorry, but I remember the Burnley game. I think it was Burnley or Wolves game at the Emirates. There was a banner with Mikel Arteta.
Oh yeah,
saying that he was.
That's at the stadium. That stays at the stadium.
Bro, I asked the club to put the Arsenal Algeria banner. They didn't want to.
No way.
Yeah, they wanted to put, and then they put in like this kind of balance.
Okay, let me clarify that, my guy.
Yeah,
you've asked Arsenal to put the Arsenal Algeria flag. Banner.
No, they said because they said because you've got already won. Obviously, they said.
Say that again.
They said we've got already won, but it wasn't ours. It's someone who paid to get that banner hanged up.
But you're part of the supporters club, right? The supporters trust.
We are an official supporters club, yeah. We are.
So you're an official Arsenal, bruv. Don't worry, we're sorting that. Yeah. No, that's wrong. So who is the fake Algerian?
I have no idea. I have no idea. But they said there's already a banner there, so you can't have two Arsenal Algeria. But they said
so you're the official Algerian Arsenal supporters club, yeah?
Exactly.
Okay, so who's the? Okay, we'll sort that, bruv. Don't worry, we're patting that. Don't worry.
No, it's not a big deal. I'm just
No, but we'll get that sorted. Whoever that is taking the mick. They're taking liberties, and listen. At the end of the day, like I'm not saying I'm a big fish because I'm not. Yeah, but the one thing I will say here, right, is my supporters and my followers are mad loyal. Yeah, all of them. I see you all in the chat tonight. Big up all the real ones. Josh, I see you. Big up Arsenal. Alex,
a real one.
Big up Zoe. I love you, darling. Big up McChronicle. I see all of you lot, man. Unai Emery, Southpaw. What a gangster. Southpaw's a real one. Epic. Yeah, Aiden. All of you guys, man. Like, I love it. If I've missed any of you, I apologize. But like all of my followers and supporters, they're mad loyal, bruv. Yeah. Omar as well. Omar was one of my first ever subscribers ever. Like literally, like in the top 50, I think. Like the first 50. So we'll get that sorted, man. That's out of order, bruv. So I'm gonna have words with Arsenal, man, because
I wanted to.
If you're the official Arsenal Algeria supporters club, there's no reason why you shouldn't have your flag at that football stadium,
bro. Do you know what I saw that banner that day? I was kind of sad. It hurt me because the reason I've been given, like they said, because we don't have enough space. But you have space for this kind of,
Yeah,
sorry, but it's bullshit.
I know. Yeah, what a load of rubbish.
What is that all about? But anyway, we move on to the. We obviously we're still talking about Arteta, but what do you think about his man management? When I see players, oh my god, this season it has been a shambles. Yeah, when like the Saliba case, if you can call it like that, we've seen a lot of mismanagement, man mismanagement. What do you think about it, Lee? Like the Saliba one,
way too arrogant.
Guendouzi, Balogun. For me, it's like it's a mystery, especially the Saliba one. It's strange.
Man, he's way too arrogant for his own good. Like the problem with him is that he thinks he's better than he is. That's how it comes across. And the mismanagement again, Guendouzi, the mismanagement of Saliba, the mismanagement of Martinelli, Balogun, Thomas Partey, Gabriel, Marie. The list goes on and on. I could carry on. Reece Nelson, this was the pet project. This was the next Raheem Sterling. Why can't he get a game then? And this is because he doesn't know his best 11. He doesn't know what he's doing. He overcomplicates things. Yeah. And it's like, I just look at it and I think, like, yeah, you might be a good coach sitting next to one of the greats of the game. But Steve Bold might have been a good coach sitting next to one of the greats of the game in Arsene Wenger.
Yeah.
Steve Bold didn't get the job, though, did he? If Steve Bold got the job at Arsenal, nobody had won him. But because he sat next to Pep, it's amazing. No, this is the same Pep that our fan base used to call Fraudiola.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he can only do it with Messi. He can only do it with money. Yeah, and it's like, it just winds me up. It's like, at the end of the day, people are putting the career of an individual above the good and the great of this football club. Yeah, this football club, Arsenal Football Club, was there way before I was born, you were born, and anyone in this chat or Mikel Arteta were born. Yeah? Mikel Arteta will at some point get sacked. Yeah, and when he does, I will be toasting. I need to get another one. But I'll get my little brother to come and get that.
Yeah, but the thing is, what I hear the Arteta supporters saying, well, give him another season. If he doesn't do well, we'll sack him by the Boxing Day. Sorry, why would you waste time? Because if we sack him by the Boxing Day, the season is over.
Arsenal fans are weak. They're weak, right?
Yeah, and they love the fan base. There's an issue with the fan base as well. I think
me and Rance were talking about this earlier on today. That Arsenal just love to be the underdogs all the time. Oh, poor Arsenal. Oh, VAR hates them. Oh, the refs, Mike Dean. The amount of times I hear Mike Dean, he's against us. Well, go and have a look how many in the last 25 games Mike Dean's reffed. How many games we've lost? I think it's 1 or 2. Yeah. We win most games when Mike Dean's manager.
That's true.
But because he celebrated a Tottenham goal one, but this is our fan base in a nutshell. Bro, there's so many people, I've said this before, there's so many people on social media with massive followings, yeah? But then they come and try and do what you're doing and what I'm doing on YouTube. They can't get their following to transmit over to the next platform. Do you know why? Because people suss them out real quick. They go, oh, but he's only 15 or he's only 19. Oh, he don't really know the football club. Oh, he's not what I expected him to sound like or look like. No, I ain't following that. But then what they do is they all give up after 10 videos and write blogs because they can hide behind their blogs. Bro, I am absolutely sick to death of this fan base. This football club is not the football club I started supporting when I was a kid. Yeah, it's Arsenal brand FC.
That's true.
It's not Arsenal Football Club. It is Arsenal brand. There's a conflict of interest with the journalists of this football club, the James Benge, the Charles Watts, the
Sorry, Lee, to cut you off.
David Ornsteins.
Actually, we're gonna talk about this in a minute, about the journalist. Yeah,
thank you, mate.
We're gonna talk about the journalist in a minute.
Yeah, cool. Okay, we're cut there. But there is a conflict of interest because so many people are so invested in so many different ways into making money out of the football club. Yes, I make money off YouTube, and yes, I do it full time. Yes, I've gone over the top at times. Yes, I'm very rude and blunt and raw at times. But I speak from here, mate. I don't dress it up. This is my football club. Yeah, my football club. We smashed a stadium down for this rubbish, man. Come on, like, do you know what I mean? Sorry, I know you want to translate and I'm waffling.
No, I'm gonna do a quick translation. خاوتي برك كنا نحكيو بيان سور على الابوينتمنت تاع اوناي ارتيتا. حكينا على ارتيتا كيفاش جابوه. كيما على بالكم لي ما يحبش ارتيتا او قبل ما يجيبوه قال لك انا كنت على بالي بلي حيجي. هو عنده الخيوط ديالو في النادي، عنده المعلومات ديالو. قال لك ما كنتش حايبو، كنا قادرين نجيبوا مدربين واحد اخرين. درنا تانيك على بعض اللاعبين كيفاش صار مع اللاعبين وكلش. ما قدرتش يعني نترجم لكم يعني باختصار. هضر تاني كما كنت تشوفوا هو راه طالع له بزاف الغاز للراس كما نقولوا، لانه هو يحب النادي، هو باشنت. هذه هي تانيك لي. I wanted to just going back to the Emery Arteta thing. When people say Emery lost the dressing room, yeah. What do they mean? Like, I don't get it. Like this word, losing the dressing room, because when I see the way the team is performing this season, it looks like a team. It looks like a manager who lost the dressing room. Like when I see some games, like the West Ham game, like they choose when they turn up. Like these players are choosing when they turn up for games.
They down tools on Unai Emery. Yeah, and do you know what's mad, right? People always look back to Baku where we got embarrassed, but we should have had I'm not making excuses. Fair and square, nobody will ever remember Alex Iwobi's screamer in that final, by the way, right? But we should have had a penalty at 0-0. Yeah, Alex Lacazette got took down. We should have had a pen. But do you know what? I'm not going to hold that against anyone. We fair and square got beaten in that final. But do you know what? The look at the stain on Unai Emery's face when they were walking up to get their losers medals, he just looked at them and thought, you know what, you lot are a bunch of wasters, like literally wasters. And they let him down. They were taking the mick out of him in training. They were doing big up Kevin as well. I ain't seen you for time, bruv. Where you been hiding? I hope you're good, man. Hope lockdown's keeping you sweet, bruv. Like, I hope you got a sweet one at home and all that. You know what I'm saying? Cuddling up at night. You know what I'm saying, baby? But no, honestly, it's like I don't know, man. Listen, Unai Emery wasn't the best manager ever. But the one thing I would say is if Unai Emery had this squad, we'd be challenging for top 4 this season. If Arsene Wenger was manager, we'd be challenging for top 4.
That's the thing. On the other day, again, going back to that podcast, I told them Unai Arteta has been backed more than any other manager.
100%.
They told me you're talking bullshit. That's not true. I told them, listen, it's facts.
Facts don't care about feelings. Yeah, let me say this. Yeah, facts don't care about feelings, right? Ronison, Arteta signing. Matt Ryan, his signing. Gabriel, his signing. That's now 3. Yeah. David Luiz he wanted to keep. That's now 4.
Yeah.
Rob Holding's now 5 because he signed him to a new deal and wanted to keep him. That's 5. Yeah. Then you go Cedric Suarez. That's 6. Then you can go to Thomas Partey, 7. Then you go to Martin Odegaard, 8. Danny Ceballos, he wanted to bring him back, 9. Yeah. Then you go to Willian, 10. That's now 10 players out of 25, 30. Yeah. So then you continue on. Aubameyang re-signed under his watch. He wanted to keep him. That's now 11. Saka, 12. Martinelli, 13. Balogun, 14. Yeah. El Neni, he begged to stay. 15. Bellerin, he begged to stay. 16.
Martin Nice as well, yeah. Because
Granit Xhaka, 17. Yeah. We're now talking nearly like the whole squad is his squad. So when people say, oh, he's not been backed, he got backed more than Unai Emery and Arsene Wenger in his last 3 years combined.
And that's why I told them the other day, I told them the guy The guy reached the Europa League
Oh,
final.
Eddie Nketiah as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot him. Begged him to stay.
The guy reached the Europa League final with Kolasinac, with Danny Welbeck. You know, I was in Lisbon. I was in Lisbon for the against Sporting when we won. It was 1-0. Danny Welbeck. I mean, the team was like, you know, Kolasinac, Danny Welbeck, and
Steiner,
exactly. Yet he managed to reach the final. So
and he's managed to reach the final again with Etienne Capoue, Coquelin, Juan Foyth, Carlos Bacca, who's about 50.
That's crazy, man.
A goalkeeper who's useless, who just wants to punch like Superman. Whoa, he ain't saving shit, bruv. Superman ain't saving shit. Big up Eminem. Do you know what I'm saying? So I shouldn't swear on your channel. Sorry, man.
Yeah, well, no problem. That's the thing. I just don't get it. Why this guy have like he's got like free pass, you know?
Yeah.
I just don't get it. Anyway, I'm gonna make a quick translation. خاوتي عاودنا هضرنا برك شويه على الكومباريزون، يعني المقارنه بين اوناي امري وارتيتا. علاش ما وقفوش مع اوناي امري رغم يعني اللاعبين اللي كانوا عنده التشكيله كانت ضعيفه ماشي كيما ارتيتا، ولكن امري لحق النهائي تاع الاوروبا ليغ. يعني علاش ما كانش نفس المعامله مع امري مع ارتيتا؟ حتى اللي قال لك فيها شويه عنصريه ثاني لانه هو اسباني، كانوا يضحكوا عليه ما يحكيش مليح اللغه. اني هذه على العموم واش حكينا، وهذه باش نروحوا لنقطه لواحده اخرى. I just want to talk about like some players, like for example Aubameyang. What do you think about Aubameyang this season? What's the issue? Like he's been so poor.
Mikel Arteta is the issue, bruv. He plays negative, boring, depressing football. Yeah. It's no coincidence that we've scored hardly any goals this season. And
because he's not getting the best out of the players. Because when I see Joe Willock, for example, Steve Bruce, I said it the other day, he's getting the best out of Joe Willock. The guy is smashing it at Newcastle.
He's just broke a record, 6 straight games, youngest player ever to do that. Big up Joe Willock, man. Big up to you. Keep shining, my guy. Come on.
Yeah, I'm really happy.
Keep shining, mate. Maybe not good enough for Arsenal to take us to a title, but he's definitely better than Dani Ceballos. Yeah, he's definitely better than Martin Odegaard. Yeah, I don't care. People are hipsters, all these hipsters. Oh, Martin Odegaard, he signed for Real Madrid when he was 15.
I was going to ask you about Odegaard. What do you think?
He signed when he was 15. Bruv, let me say this, yeah? Martin Odegaard's played more Arsenal games than he has Real Madrid games.
Yeah.
I don't care whether you were 2, yeah? Who cares? Yeah, the guy's massively overhyped. Joe Willock has been under Steve Bruce. Would you take Steve Bruce at Arsenal, bruv? Because I wouldn't. And he's just broke a record. Yeah, come on.
He just won the manager of the month.
Off, bruv. He's telling you to get us engaged. Yeah, come on, get engaged, bruv. Ask me some questions. He's telling you off, bruv. He's saying, listen, no.
Steve Bruce just got the manager of the month, by the way. He just won. Steve Bruce.
He got manager of the month?
Yeah. The Premier League.
Wow. Has Mikel Arteta won manager of the month?
No, I don't think so, bro.
Oh my God, that's mad.
Yeah.
Steve Bruce, you know?
Yeah. Everybody was texting me and sending me pictures and, listen, I can't do anything about it. I mean, it is what it is, yeah? Even Steve Bruce is doing bits. So, yeah. We just move on to the next, I want to talk about a little bit about the fan base. For example, Lee, we are like special fan base. We are strange a little bit. Yeah, we are weird because we are a bit snobby sometimes, I think, because when we talk about players, obviously the transfer window is soon, and we're gonna start talking about all this. We're gonna hear about all these rumors, Buendia, Bissouma, but like when we talk, sometimes I hear some fans, or I read on Twitter, fans saying, "Oh, not good enough for this." I mean, aren't we too snobby? Because, for example, when I see a player like Ollie Watkins, I would take him. He's a great player.
Ollie Watkins all day long. Ivan Toney all day long. Buendia, I'm not having that guy, bruv. That means good day in Spanish. You already know this. Yeah, come on. Yeah, good day. Yeah, bruv. My man smashed it in the Championship when he was in the Premier League. 36 games, 1 goal. Sorry, not good enough. Yeah. Don't care whether you played for Norwich. Not good enough. Yeah. I want Jack Grealish. I want Yves Bissouma. I want Tariq Lamptey or Max Aarons. I want Martinez back in goal. Get rid of that idiot that's in goal that we've got now, yeah? Fourth choice German goalkeeper who walks around like he's the boy. The guy's a joker, bruv. Yeah, I can't stand him. So yeah, listen, at the end of the day, our fans are a bit snobby. Yeah. But at the same time, our fan base has got to be the most spineless fan base on the whole planet. It's the weakest fan base, and it has got to be the muggiest fan base, because you know what? This is the same fan base that said Koscielny and Mustafi, when they went 20 games unbeaten, were called Kostafi.
Kostafi, yeah.
That's all you need to know about this fan base. Cringe. Get in the bin, take your manager with you, and all jog back on to being comb boy for Pep.
Yeah. But do you think because the standards are so low, the club has lowered the expectation, like the fans, they lowered the expectation,
because the fans accept the PR and the mediocrity. Yeah, the fans accept it. Yeah. Why do you think Arsenal Twitter always post pictures of Martinelli and Balogun slapping one in training, but then come match day they're not in the squad? Because they know if they put a picture out of Granit Xhaka, it's abuse, 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 abuse. So they put out pictures of Martinelli. So everyone goes, play him. Oh my God, play him. They're not going to abuse that player because he's a kid and we know he's sick. They're not going to abuse Saka. They're not going to abuse, Lacazette, for example. They put Lacazette out today. Go and read the comments. Because he's our top scorer, they're not going to say shit. So they know what they're doing. Yeah, they know exactly what they're doing. I see through their PR rubbish, and I'm absolutely sick to death of this football club. I'm sick to death of the fan base. I'm sick to death of the players. Granit Xhaka giving it, I do my talking on the pitch, bruv. The only thing you do on the pitch is spin round and fall over and make free kicks, bruv. Yeah, absolute waster. The quicker he leaves, the better. Take your boyfriend Bellerin with you. See you later. Yeah, sick of it. Right, listen, big up if you're that way inclined, bruv. Yeah, fair play to all of you guys, man. Come on, real ones. Chin chin.
حكيت برك مع اللي على تانيك على يعني على اوبا الفورمه تاع اوبا، حكيت على بعض اللاعبين. حنا صح كنادي كمشجعين حكينا على المشجعين شويه، نتكبروا عندنا ديك التكبر تاع لا هذا اللاعب ما يجيش، هذا لا ماشي مستوى تاع النادي. لانه كيشوف لاعب كيما اولي واتكنز مثلا، لاعب يقدر يجيب اكثر ويقدر يلعب في يعني في ارسنال بشكل عادي. هذا المشكله هذا عندنا حتى الانصار، معظم المشجعين للاسف. قلت لكم انا ستاندرز تاعنا طيحناهم بزاف، فهمت كيفاش؟ وهذا النادي رجعونا يعني في الحضيض ولفونا، يعني نتقبل الرداء الميديوكريتي. I want to talk a little bit about the transfer window, Lee.
Yeah.
Do you really believe what we're reading? Like the club will spend big, and Kroenke is willing to spend this summer? Because I don't really, I don't trust them, to be honest. Because 3 years ago, Josh Kroenke said, "Be excited," and you see where we are now.
I would say be excited. Yeah. How about no? How about it's all PR? How about James Bench, Charles Watts, Chris Wheatley? I'll call them all out, bruv. David Ornstein. Oh my God, that guy is the most fraudulent journalist.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about the journalists. I wanted to because it's a very important point here.
All of them, every single one of them is a fraud. Let's just have this right. They sit in the backstage. So me and you were backstage before we went live. We're talking. Yeah. They're backstage with probably Mark Gonella, the communications guy at Arsenal. And they're being briefed. You can't ask about this. You can't ask this. Don't ask it. You can ask this, but don't push too hard. And the journalists are all sitting there going, okay then, Mark, what would the club like to get out of this interview then? Yeah. And then he'll say, well, we want to peddle the racism, kick it out, or the BLM, or anything else, like online abuse, for example. Yeah. So then what you see is a press conference that's just totally manipulated around certain things. And then what happens is all of these journalists that have all got massive accounts online because all the sheep follow them. Yeah. I don't follow any of these people. Bah, I ain't a sheep, bruv. I've got my own brain. I can think outside the box. What happens is they all then drop the same, the online abuse, be kind, be nice, be this, be that. Charles Watts called me an idiot. He said I'm the biggest idiot he's ever seen on Twitter. And then he wants to have the cheek and audacity, when he then tweeted 2 tweets later saying, I don't know you. Well, how do you know I'm the biggest idiot on Twitter then, you absolute waster, right? Absolute waster. Yeah, bruv, there's a reason your hairline's going back to the Invincibles, bruv. Yeah, you're taking liberties. My hairline's mad. Man's younger than me and his hairline's fucked. Yeah. There's a reason for that. Yeah. There's a reason for that. Right. But this is the thing. How dare you sit there with your double standards? How dare you sit there and claim to be this and to claim for me personally, my guy, yeah, Salim, trust me, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I'm 39 next month, literally in 2 weeks. Saturday tomorrow, isn't it? 2 weeks tomorrow, I'm 39. Yeah. I grew up on the journalists are the link between the fans and the football club.
Exactly. That's what I was going to talk about.
The journalists are now all jockeying for position for the Stan Kroenke or the Josh Kroenke exclusive. Yeah. They're absolute wasted. I can't stand any of them. Right.
Yeah.
And the crap they put out there. Yeah. I'm surprised I ain't been blocked by any of them, by the way. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm sick and tired of it. Get me in a press conference with Arteta and you will get asked the questions, Arteta, that I want to ask, but all of you want the answers to. And I'm sick to death of the same generic, pompous, condescending, thinking they're better than everybody else because they're a journalist. Bruv, I could go and get media accreditation. You go and apply at the local council. It's about 200 quid. In fact, I'm going to do it. Next season,
I want to actually. It's a great point because for us, especially us, overseas fans, it's very important to because that's the only way. That's the link between us and really what's going on inside the club. And when I see journalists,
they never say the truth. They got a conflict of interest. I told you this earlier, man.
But asking stupid questions. It's stupid questions. Like, for example, first of all, it's always the same questions, I've noticed. And also, like today, I don't know if you watched the press.
Sorry to cut you off, Salim,
Yeah.
Did you see the press conference the other day for the Crystal Palace game? 30-odd questions. Not a single question was about the game against Crystal Palace.
Let me tell you something.
That is because Mark Gonella, or whoever it is, that's the guy, has said, push it down this route. Let's push it down. And they've said, okay, can we ask this and that? Not one question was about the game. They were asking about Harry Kane. Harry Kane. Who cares? He plays for Tottenham. I don't care that he's leaving.
I've watched like there was 10, 11 minutes today press conference. I had like half an hour break at work.
I'm going to do the stream.
I was just watching it because I was on my break at work and I was watching it. It's rubbish. I'm sorry. They were asking questions about Sergio Aguero. The guy's playing for City. Talk about the game. I want you to talk about the next season. What's your plans?
Okay, so we're playing up against Graham Potter's Brighton team. You obviously haven't got a great record against Brighton, Mikel Arteta. So how do you see changing that? Obviously, we remember Graham Potter was up against Arsenal when he was Östersund manager, and he beat Arsenal at the Emirates as an Östersund manager. You've not got a great record against him. Obviously, Danny Welbeck's coming back against his former club. Malpai obviously had the little thing with Leno. What do you see going on in the game, Mikel? But they don't ask him that. They ask him questions like this. They say
the problem.
They ask him questions like this. Okay, so how obviously what's the mood in the camp like after beating Chelsea and winning 3 straight games? Oh, yeah, it's shit. No, of course it flipping ain't. Why are you asking him, what's the mood like in the camp after 3 straight wins? Oh, yeah, it's really poor, mate. We're all on our knees. We're absolutely shocking. We're mortified. We can't get up for this last game of the season. Why would you ask him that question? It is so generic. But you know what, You know what? 99% of this fan base and 99% of football social media will lap that up all day long. The 0.1%, me, you, and the rest in the chat, we'll sit there and go, why are you... I'll give you an example, right? Another question they asked him earlier in the season. So, Aubameyang and Lacazette are off form at the moment. What does this do for Eddie Nketiah? Eddie Nketiah? Lacazette and Aubameyang are off form at the moment. What does this mean for Eddie Nketiah? It means you're sitting in the fucking reserves, mate. I'm so sick and tired of this football club and the journalists. I'm sick of it, bruv. Get me into a press conference. I'm going to get my media accreditation next season. Trust me, I'm going to ruffle all their feathers. See when Flex went into that press conference last year? Flex rustled them, bruv. Watch next season. Yeah, I'm getting my media accreditation. I'm just going to rock up, bruv.
كويك ترانسليشن لي هضرنا برك على الصحافه كما قلت لكم. انا هضرت عشان خطره في لي لايف ديالي. الصحافه ما ديرش خدمتها، يحكيو يعني يحكيو غير الخرطي كما نقولوا حنايا، يحكيو امور اللي ما عندهاش علاقه كاع بالمقابلات بالمباريات. يحكي لانه علاش فيها الكنترول. كاين واحد تاعهم كما قلت لكم انايا يقولوا لهم واش لازم الاسئله اللي يطرحوها. الحمد لله ما كذبتش عليكم، هاولي راهو قريب على النادي وعلى بالو واش كاين، راهو نفس الشيء قال لكم، لانه هذه معروفه. هما يقولوا لهم واش الاسئله اللي يطرحوها على ارتيتا ما عندهمش كاع علاقه بالمباريات ولا بالموسم. anyway Lee, I just want to talk about a little bit, obviously the Super League, yeah, and all what happened. What do you think about the Super League? Because the highlight for me, yes, obviously, thank God it didn't happen, but still I've noticed there was some hypocrisy a little bit when you look at like the channels. Even I don't care really. Like I put this the other day because Arsene Wenger, I follow a lot, these Arabic channels like Bein Sports Arabic.
Yeah, Bein Sports. Brother, I went to get my hair cut at Turkish Barbers, in Wolverhampton, brother, yeah. Man got the fresh fade. It's not looking fresh now. I need to get it done again. But you know what? Arsene Wenger was sat there with Richard Keys, right? And he was just waffling and waffling and waffling and waffling. But you know what? I can't stand Arsene Wenger's voice, bruv. Like, and I know most of your subscribers are going to be like, "Oh my God, like, how is he disrespecting Wenger?" Bruv, I cannot stand Wenger. I'm sorry to anyone who I offend by saying that. I hate him. Yeah.
But the double standard, I want to talk about the double standard because Wenger was saying, I'm just giving an example here. Yes, because when you talk about, when I said the hypocrisy, yes, those owners wanted to earn more money. It's all about money, obviously. But Sky Sport and BT Sport wanted to charge
exactly.
Was it PPV?
Pay-per-view. £15. Yeah,
thank God here is for free because currently I'm in Denmark. Premier League is for free.
Big up Denmark. Right, tell them where you're staying, bro. Tell them exactly where you're staying. You told me backstage.
I live like 2-3 minutes from the stadium. I can see the stadium from the window.
Copenhagen Stadium, yeah?
Copenhagen Stadium, 1990.
Alan Smith in off the post, bruv, yeah? Big up the Russian. In off the post, bruv. Great Russian name. Yeah, in off the post.
and Arsene Wenger was talking, he was talking about the fans and stuff. And I got this, Lee, if you see here. That was in the Independent when Arsene Wenger was still the Arsenal manager. He said
Arsene Wenger blames the fans. See, Arsene Wenger always blamed the fans, bruv. It was never
due
his
to
fault.
difficult climate at the Emirates and the other side.
Never that was his fault, bruv. Never his fault.
And then Arsene Wenger says what is happening at Old Trafford is a revolution in football. He says fans are the most important factor in football. So you see the double standard.
Arsene Wenger's bipolar. Real talk.
Oh my God!
Listen, that's no joke as well because my daughter's mum's bipolar as well. So
okay,
yeah.
But that's what do you think about this? Hypocrisy.
But Arsenal fans, Arsenal managers, Arsenal staff, Arsenal Football Club, Arsenal journalists, like everything's like 1 week we're in, then we're out, then we're in. Then we're out. Bro, I see people after Villarreal going, "Oh my God, all the big social media, Twitter accounts. Oh my God, it's a disgrace. Arteta out." Then we beat Chelsea and they're sitting there pumping out stats. And then people are calling them out and they're going, "Oh, yeah, well, I was angry after Villarreal." What? So you were angry after Villarreal, so you said Arteta out?
Yeah.
But then we beat Chelsea and it's, well, yeah, I was angry.
Listen, Lee,
I'm actually in, bruv. All of these wasters, and they are wasters, they just think they're closer to the football club. They're chatting absolute bollocks. Real talk, How about speak from here, mate? But you can't speak from here because half of these little bellends don't have a clue about the football club, mate. I don't know what it means to be an Arsenal fan. You've been there, you've done it, you've won it, you've seen Claude, you've been to the stadium. Like, you don't have to go to the stadium to be an Arsenal fan, by the way, but.
We're gonna talk about the.
And it really winds me up that fans don't don't educate themselves on the history of the football club. It pisses me off, man. Sorry, I keep swearing. I've got to stop swearing, man. It's your channel, and I know I'm going to upset a few people.
We got some French gooners here.
Marie, She's a real one as well. Big up my girl, yeah. You're a real one,
French?
darling. I'm gonna FaceTime you tomorrow. Real talk. You're a real one.
Marie, bonne soirée à toi. Merci de
Assalamu alaikum,
participer.
Marie. I can't speak French apart from voulez-vous que j'ai avec ma sister, bro. And I couldn't be saying that to Marie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Regarding the protests, yeah, do you think the protests will like help putting the pressure on the owner? Obviously, Stan Kroenke and Daniel Ek, he apparently made a bid, and the bid has been rejected. So do you see like another way to push Kroenke to sell is by protesting?
The easiest way to get an owner out of a football club is just absolutely batter their sponsors. Man United proved that. £200 million deal gone. See ya. Wash down the drain, bruv. See you later. Yeah, just batter them, man.
But when you say sponsors, like what? Like, you know,
Adidas. Listen, I understand people want to still go to the games. I understand people still want to buy shirts. I bought the shirt the other day, the brand new shirt. I bought it. It's my money. I'll do what I want. Yeah, like I ain't the one sitting there crying about the owner every day. Yeah, because it's an easy stick to beat the football club with. Yeah, when people actually understand football finance and business, like they'll sit there and think, Ross, we've actually spent more money than any club in Europe other than Man United in the last 3 years.
Yeah, I've seen that the other day on ESPN.
Yeah. Only Man United have outspent us in 3 seasons, brother, in Europe. But it's the owner's fault. No, it's not the owner's fault. But it's so easy to get traction by saying, oh, Kroenke out. So you say Kroenke out, you're going to get 1,000 retweets. You're going to get 10,000 likes. You're going to get 100,000 views. Oh, Kroenke out. But guess what? You see all the people that are the faces of Kroenke out, yeah? Guaranteed they're all at games next season. And watch, I'm ticking them all off one by one because I'll call everyone out next season. I don't care. I'm sick and tired of the hypocrisy, the BS, and the easiest way to get an owner out, batter their sponsors because they've already been paid up front for the shirts. That shirt that I bought the other day, Kroenke
exactly. That was thinking because Adidas paid for the deal already.
Yeah, come on, he gets about £3, bruv.
Yeah.
What's like £3? He can't even buy a Starbucks, bruv. You know what I'm saying? It's mad. Listen, brother, I need to wrap up in literally like 3 minutes. So I apologize.
No problem. We're gonna wrap it up. No problem.
I love you, man. Thank you for letting me on as well. Big up all the real ones in the chat as well. Make sure you subscribe to this guy's channel, man. I'm gonna get you on my channel next week or the week after.
No problem.
Come on,
no problem. No worries,
man.
Man
literally lives right opposite Copenhagen Stadium. Yeah, literally opens his window and you can hear them. Yeah. Euros settings, bruv. How many games are at the Copenhagen Stadium in Euros?
4 games. They have 4 games.
You're working there too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, come and tell the people, man. Don't be shy.
I'm gonna be inside the event. Oh, part of the event. Hopefully.
Yeah, come on, man's gonna be at the Euros. Man.
Yes.
Do the vlog settings, bruv. Vlog settings.
I will definitely. Lee, I know you're busy. You need to go. Yeah.
Marie, the real one.
Marie la Française. She's half Algerian, half French.
Come on, she's lovely, bruv. Like I text that girl all the time. She's sweet, bruv. Like she's a lovely lady. Big up. Je t'aime. I know a bit of French. You know what I'm saying?
Big up Alex as well.
Pretty face.
Big up Alex as well.
Come on, real one.
Lee, last one. Yeah, that's a funny one. Graham Potter. Do you have any?
My brother.
Your twin brother.
my G, bruv. Like literally my doppelganger. He's my twin. I love him. I take him at Arsenal. I think he plays great football, sexy football. Yeah, baby.
I really want to see Yves Bissouma. I really want to see
Yves Bissouma, Tarek Lamptey. I'll take that all day long in a heartbeat.
Hopefully.
Sunday, bruv. Real talk.
We got a Danish guy, Carsten Hansen. Hi, Carsten. Go aften.
Big up Carsten Hansen.
Yeah, welcome
to Danish name. Come on, my guy. Yeah. What about Christian Eriksen FC, bro?
Yeah.
By the way, don't even. You see that other waster that's at Leipzig? What's his name?
Soboslai.
No, Soboslai is a G, bro. Who's the striker that keeps wasting? Poulsen. Bro.
Yeah. Josef Poulsen. Yeah. Yeah, I met him a couple of times.
I thought the Danish made ballers, bruv, yeah. But then I see this guy and I'm like, bruv, I'll take Shamak. Real talk. Like, that guy gives me a headache. Yeah, seriously.
Lee, listen, we've done 1 hour literally.
Yeah,
like
come
1
on,
hour.
sorry, man. I didn't mean to be rude either, but I do need to go.
No problem. No worries. And that's why we agreed on 1 hour anyway. So nothing to worry about. Just a last word for the Algerian goons.
Big up to all of you. How do I say goodbye?
مع السلامة. مع السلامة.
مع السلامة.
مع السلامة.
Yeah, good.
Shukran. Thank you. Shukran.
All of you lot, man. Real one. Right, can I just say as well,
yeah?
My guy's got a Riyad Mahrez shirt. Hold the shirt, man.
Yeah.
Man's sending me this shirt, you know, because he knows I'm a mad Riyad Mahrez fanboy, bro. You don't have to do that. I'll fully pay you for that shirt, yeah?
No, with 2 stars, bro, yeah?
African Cup of Nations.
Yeah.
What? Riyad Mahrez FC, bro.
Yeah, we didn't. Well, we obviously gonna talk about Mahrez next time, but this guy helped Algeria a lot to win the AFCON.
What a beautiful looking specimen of a
29 years, bro. 29 years.
What a specimen, bro. Look how sexy he is, bro. Real talk. He's a beautiful looking guy, isn't he? Let's be real.
And we love Mahrez. We are happy. We are proud of him.
I've been repping Mahrez for time, right? So you see all you Algerian brothers in the chat, you boys and girls in the chat.
Yeah.
I fucking love Riyad. I should stop swearing. I really, really love Riyad Mahrez. Yeah. Jatem Mahrez. Yeah, come on.
He's what a baller. What
Mahrez, we are really proud. Man. And can I just say as well, free Palestine, bro. Big up to Palestine. Come on, man. Yeah, real one. Big up Mo Hader as well. Love,
Mo. Big up Mo. We are with you, brother. Hopefully, you know. I asked him the other day. I said, "Why don't you just start your own channel, man? That's it." And just start your own channel.
You know, Mo lives around the corner from my daughter. He's not far from my daughter.
Is he? Okay.
Listen, I'm not going to go into that anyway. I need to go. I need to eat, bro.
No problem. No worries, Lee.
Thanks for having me on, man. I genuinely appreciate. Sorry, I swore so much on your channel, but after we're drinking the white Malbec, bruv, like, you know what I'm saying? I know you don't drink being Muslim and all that. Yeah, but bruv, white Malbec. Oh my god, it's like apple juice. It's mad.
But anyway, Lee, we keep in touch. Hopefully, we will have you on the channel again soon.
You can come on my channel next week and the week after. We'll organize it.
Just let me know, and no worries. I will be happy to do that, man.
Yeah, come on. I'll take around every day, twice on Sunday, 3 times on Monday, 5 times on Tuesday, 100 times on Friday. Get him out, man.
شكرا للجميع، يعطيكم الصحه اللي تبعتونا. اللي لازم يروح لانه عنده يزيد يدير لايف واحد اخر في الشانل في اليوتيوب شانل تاعو، يعاود يرجع ديفنتلي يعاود يرجع في القناه ديالنا. لي thanks so much man, I really appreciate for coming on the channel.
Come on, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
No worries. Speak to you soon.
Come on, I'll take her out, bro. I'll take her out. Big up
Palestine.
Like, subscribe, share. We're out of here.
Later peeps, as you say.
Latest peeps. I'll take her out.